Good evening, everyone. This is Rose, and I'm happy to be back with another video update for my channel. I'm really excited to see everybody, to reconnect. I've been very busy in between projects, so I haven't been posting as often as I would like, but I'm just happy to be back on YouTube. I want to be back on YouTube and back on video. I really enjoy doing my live chats, talking about very heavy topics and things going on at this time and the challenges that we face, and tackling those, tackling the things that nobody really wants to speak about because everybody's afraid of, oh, we don't want to talk about that and sound like a damn conspiracy theorist, you know what I mean, or sound like a tinfoil hat person. I think at this time, as insane as this world is getting, as crazy as this world is getting, and how many questions we have out here about what the hell is going on, I think this is a great time to get into truth. And so I wanted to catch up with everybody. I didn't really have anything planned for this video because sometimes I just like to, I just like to wing it. Like, let's wing it. I'm like that person that just be like, just chatting with people, chilling. You know what I mean? I am going to return to live chats. I want to do live chats again. I thought it was a lot of fun spending about a few hours talking to people about aliens, talking to people about the cloning center, talking to people about things that folks have questions about. Um, so where can I start? Where can I start? So, these have been some challenging times, and working as a priestess, I have learned a lot. I have learned a lot from my elders. I have learned a lot from working with people. I have learned a lot fighting for the truth, and it is not easy. I have to say that doing what I do and doing with people who sacrifice their lives, their jobs, losing friends, losing family, having people making fun of you and treating you a certain way and calling you a tinfoil hat person and all that kind of thing, and having to go through all of that to stand for what's right. That's what it takes. And the other day, I'm going through some personal challenges, and I was just like, my God, there's so much going on. When you stand for truth, you will have enemies. You will have so many people against you. It's just like the Matrix. The system is against you at all times. So there are some challenges I'm facing, and I thank the community for their prayers. I thank the community for their prayers and their support. For me to be a strong warrior during these times, because you got to be strong during these times. The earth is going through such a huge shift, and there's a big movement of truth, and the people and the powers that be are trying to squash that truth. They're trying to keep people in the Maya, and they're trying to keep people in the illusion. So that's why this fight is so tough, and I have gone through lots of challenges that many of those public speakers and truthers who went out to do to start speaking, the challenges that they have faced, I am going through. um, so I feel where they're coming from. People who had to pretty much, people who go out here and do the real work. I'm just telling you, people who want to be a truther, you might lose so much. You will gain so much, but you will lose so much. You will have to make sacrifices. You have to go through pain. There'll be tears you'll shed in your eyes. There'll be so many challenging situations. But you got to be strong. The warrior path takes a strong person, male or female, child or elder. It takes a strong person to go through what I've been through in my life, and what others have gone through on YouTube, who put their life on the line for the truth and lost their family, lost lives, lost people around them. Some people even lost their own life to say what they say. And the things I've gone through in my life, it will make somebody cry. And that's why I get up every day and say, why am I going through this? I pray through to Spirit some things that are not fair. Um, I see people who are fighting for truth, who are revolutionaries, who don't sell out, and they go through some very sad things. The path is very rewarding as a warrior, but there will be pain. I smile because when you get stronger, you learn to smile through your pain. It's pain. This path is a lot of pain, but it's also a lot of gifts and rewards in the end when you serve the light. So I want to get back on live chat because I miss talking to the truther community, and I want to share my story and share words of encouragement for people who want to take this path, take this spiritual path as well. The path of truth and enlightenment is spiritual. It's not just, going on the internet and doing exposed vids, exposing this, exposing that. That's cool. But when you go through the real spiritual process and you go deep into those wounds and the truth of things, people are afraid of the truth because of how sick and how messed up this world is. And in order for things to get better, we got to deal with the issues that people face. So my spirit guides told me all the stuff that I have gone through, that I have watched other people who have spoken the truth, who've been outside on city blocks speaking the truth, going on the internet speaking the truth, and what they've been through. People saying that their family members were poisoned, houses burnt down, noise in their head, ringing in their head, sickness, witchcraft. The things that other people have gone through to fight for truth, I am going through it right now. So I understand what they mean. When you actually live the path of a warrior and you walk those steps, you go through what those other people go through, and you understand what they mean. Like, okay, this is what it takes. My spirit guide said, this is what it takes to fight for what's right. This is what it takes. And there's so many things that's happened to me in my life that are not right. And I want to take a stand, and I've always wanted to take a stand for truth. There's nothing right about the cloning lab. There's nothing right about what's happening to our black brothers and sisters in Hollywood. I have watched them, and those who spoke the truth usually almost always die. There's no time to sell out. I know people's situations are tough when you're worried about your money, worried about your future. You worked your whole life to go to college. You worked your whole life to do whatever you do. And then you hit a brick wall when they say, hey, if you want to go further, take this contract and take this deal. I know what I'm talking about because I've been through it. That contract is very real. To sell out. To get to the success you worked your whole life for, that your parents pushed you so hard for. And when you say no and take the harder path, people make fun of you and they put you down. And they tell you you're a tinfoil hat and crazy. You're not crazy. You're just trying to be free. I know it because I've walked the path and I've been through it. I've seen the contract. That stuff is real. I've seen the contract to sell out, where people got to sign their name in blood and do deals with the devil. It is real. So I tell people, and I preach this spiritual journey to enlightenment, to get free from the matrix, which is a real thing. I really preach this because people think this girl has gone crazy, or this lady is crazy, she be smoking. I'm like, I am very pure and clean. I don't do drugs. I'm a person who wants answers. And that is the truth. I'm a person who wants answers. Because if you're not asking questions based on what's going on out here at this time, you should be. Because what's going on isn't right. If you think this is right, it's far from it. It takes courageous people to stand up and say enough is enough. Why is this world like this right now? Why are people getting laid off? Why are people having trouble just to put the rent together? People are so sick they can't pay their rent, they can't work. because of COVID. This is not right. It's not right. We got to be real about this out here. It's not right. So I'm so grateful and thankful that I'm a spiritualist, that the spiritual forces and the journey help to move me forward and help others move forward. Because what's going on out here isn't right. Let's be real. It's not right. So it's good to follow up with everybody and just be real for a second. I'm actually, even though there are challenges going on, there are some beautiful things going on in my life, and there are beautiful things going on in the lives of people around me who stay in alignment with truth and hold on to heaven and hold on to the light. Because people might say, man, my car, my rent, my money, this is a struggle. This is a tough fight. This is a tough fight. It's not easy. I'm telling you guys from the bottom of my heart, this is not easy. This is very painful. It is very painful to say enough is enough. Let's speak the truth today, tonight, tomorrow. A lot of people are living in illusions. When you have the courage to face the truth, the darkness and the light of the core of yourself, and willing to look yourself in the mirror and see the ugly and the beautiful. A lot of people are afraid, so they just continue to live in the Maya. When you want to be free, it hurts, it's painful, it's sad. But my God, when you reach that truth and that light, it's something you've never experienced before. You're like, I am free. I am free. I'm a soul. I have my own destiny and path, and I am free. Because what's going on out here is not freedom. This is slavery. They're trying to put us back into slavery, clearly. So time's running out. I just want to say these things. I know people say, oh, I talk and blah, 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 blah. But I'm telling you, I've lived this. I have made a lot of sacrifices to fight for what's right. And it hurts. This is pain like no other. You guys don't understand. But it's also beautiful. It's an ugly beautiful. It's an ugly beautiful. When you're free, it's like nothing else. Your soul is eternal. Your soul is eternal. Don't give up your soul for this world. This world will perish. It's temporal. This world will perish. Don't give up your soul to this world. Fight for what's right. Fight for what's right. Even if you lose your family and your friends and your job. If your spirit is saying this ain't right, it ain't right. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Time's running out. Everybody be blessed.